Well, hello everybody. This is Anthony from Healeadteach. And I decided to just do some crazy little live today. Because what I've learned is that, how is your day going? Sometimes we just have to check in. I started looking at, what I've been doing the past couple weeks and trying to get ready for the new year. It's really hard. Is anybody else having problems with that? Like getting your new year off the ground, and, like starting to do some new things. And what are you doing to make your new year better? How are you creating a new year that's going to work for you? Um, and I'm hoping this is working because I have no idea if uh, if it's working. But I wanted to see what other people are up to, and to see what people really want to listen to these days. Because what I've learned is that we live in times that are just changing, and we have to keep up with everything. But what I realize is that we get to do it our way. You get to do your life the way you want to do it. If people don't like it, you know what? They don't get to be in your life, right? You get to do your life whatever way you want to. This is what I've learned. And, you know, what I've learned is I've been with so many different people in my life, worked with, been with, partners, in different ways, friends. I'm originally from Chicago. And you know what? I'll tell you what, the one thing that I do miss here in Las Vegas is good museums, that we don't have that thing here. Like, because, in Chicago, we had all those beautiful museums, the Museum of Science and Industry, the Art Institute, all these different things that were just amazing and part of the culture there. Where here, I don't feel like we have that. Um, it's more of a short-term, I don't even know how to say it, short-term culture. It's always about what's going on in the minute. What's happening on the strip, or what's happening here, or what convention is going on. It's more of a transient type of place. But you know what? Because of the way we live, it doesn't really matter so much because we're not always in it. We live differently here. Most people think, we're in the freaking casino all the time. Guess what? We're not. I wish we were. Because I do like it when we go, and we do have a lot of fun, and depending on where we're going. But a lot of the casinos that used to be here are no longer, that we used to like to go to. So, how do people feel about that? Like the ones that station closed and all of that. I mean, those used to have they used to have beautiful buffets and things. So a lot of the things that we moved here for kind of all went away. And it's just an interesting time here in Las Vegas. There's really not enough transportation to keep everybody moving around the way they need to. Whenever there's a special event, it just goes nuts. But anyway, I just wanted to check in, see how everybody's doing. In a little while, I'll be in a sling here because life is changing, and as I'm getting older, my body's changing too. So I'm going to have to do some things, take care of myself, just as anybody else does, right? We all have to take care of ourselves because you know what? We're all getting older. We're all learning that it's a one day at a time. One of my favorite people to listen to online is that Mel. Mel, the Let Them. I love her. Her stuff with the Let Them. She does a great job of getting really good people on her show. The best, usually. She usually gets the best people, and I love listening to her. And she just is very inspiring to listen to. She always has like really great professional people on there. One of the people that I like that she's had on and that I've been listening to is Dr. William Lee, because he talks about nutrition. He's a he was a professor, I believe, at I don't know, one of the major universities in Boston there, and he teaches about nutrition. And at a young age, what I realized a long time ago is that if we don't take care of ourselves, that is the way we age faster. you know and I used to be involved with this nutrition company, and so I did take a lot of their products. But what I learned about that is that when you take those products and they make you feel good, you want to do more. And when you feel good physically, it allows you to be in your body and to do things more in a way that's spiritual also. Because I believe that we don't just get to a place without a place of going through something. Everything causes something else. Anything that we are going through is about change and creation. Just as I'm creating this off the cuff podcast, whatever it is, I'm allowing it to just be and take on its own form. Sometimes you just have to laugh. I took this class. It was called laughter yoga, and it was hysterical. There was this one thing where we did we did windshield wiper laughter. So you know how the windshield wipers go in your car, like you're going whoosh, whoosh, ho 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 ha 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 ho ho ha ha ha. Well, we have to inspire ourselves to laugh. The doctor from India that created this laughter yoga was a medical doctor, and he did the research on why laughing helps us and what laughing does for us. And it releases endorphins. It allows us to feel better. And isn't that what life is about? We're supposed to laugh at everything. I know it sounds kind of crazy, and there goes my shoulder. You're going to see the business with the shoulder pretty soon, because I'm going to start showing more of that. The real life situations of people. People don't see enough of this stuff. They think that everybody is just perfect all the time. Well, guess what? People aren't. We're all in our shit. We're dealing with stuff all different days of the week, all different times. And life is a lot. Sometimes for more than people don't like to show it, talk about it. We watched a movie last night. This was interesting. It was about this Jewish family and how everybody was so dysfunctional in it. And I just thought, there was alcoholism, there was codependency. The mother committed suicide because the father had abused the girlfriend's daughter or friend, the girlfriend's friend. He sexually abused the daughter. I mean, it was like, what? Are you kidding me? But anyway, what was so good about that is that you got to see this kind of real glimpse at life. And what it did is, like, I'm not Jewish, but I'm Italian. And guess what? The family's dynamic is very much the same. A lot of the stuff that happens in these ethnic families, whether it's Greek, Italian, Jewish, German, they're very tight-knit families. And everything is supposed to be a certain way. How is it in your family? What is your family like? What happens in your family that really upsets you or makes you feel good or that makes you want to be part of a family? That's what I want to hear from people. How are you doing today? What makes you happy? What makes you happy? What makes you want to move and do stuff and get things going for yourself and change things in your life? Because you know what? It doesn't just happen. We are the creators of our own life. We get to create them the way we want to. And that's my message for today is allow yourself to be. Let's just take a minute And let me ring my bell. I hope that this picks up on here. I have no idea if it will, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just taking a time, ring the bell. And I just want to say thank you for all the people that are listening, for all the people that are alive, listening, and just looking for inspiration, because we all need inspiration. We all need love. We're all looking for something in our lives to fill us up, right? And we have to be inspired. If we're not inspired, how do we move forward, right? Whatever's happening in the world right now, yeah, it's happening, but it doesn't have to happen in your life. It doesn't have to affect you totally. We get to do our lives the way we want to. We get to live our lives the way we want to every day. So I want you to just know that you get to do whatever it is you like to do in your life. So enjoy your life daily. Eat the good foods that you want to eat. Eat healthy, eat happy, and watch the Healeadteach show, because you're going to find out there are more things on this show than just cooking, Carpizzo's Kitchen. Although that's a big part of it. We do a lot of cooking on this show, because guess what? There's always something cooking in Carpizzo's Kitchen. And guess what? That's why we like it. We love to cook. We love to eat new things, and we love to create. We are creators in the kitchen, in every room of the house, actually. And, you know, I was a creator from a very young age. I was creating crap when I was in grade school. I remember I would sit there with paper and just start. I would ask the teacher if we had a free time, give me some paper, scissors, crayons, glue. I'd start making three-dimensional sculptures, just sitting there in the desk as a first, second, third grader, because I just didn't want to lay there. But anyway, so let's take a deep breath in. Sometimes it is good to just don't do anything, just sit there. Let's just take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take a minute with me today, Anthony, at Healeadteach, and let's go inside. What is in there for you today? What is inside there for you? How about we just see a beautiful big flower opening up inside of you? It could be a rose, it could be a sunflower, it could be anything you like. Just allow it to open, 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 beautifully. And as it opens, allow it to move forward. Allow yourself to move into the flower as if you're taking a journey. You merge with the flower. You go into the flower and you become the flower. Allow yourself to be in that beauty, to be totally inside of the flower. What do you see? You see the colors. You see life. You see movement. You see all kinds of beautiful things happening inside the flower. As you start to travel down through the stem of the flower, you start to see that there's chambers in the flower. There's a channel that goes all the way down into the earth from the flower. The flower goes all the way down into the earth. And there's a channel that leads back up through the flower, and one that leads down, one to feed, and one to get sunshine, one to feed from the earth, nutrients, and one to feed from the sun and the energy. We all need that energy daily to move forward, to find our way. But let's go a little further down into the earth. Let's see what's down in the earth for us today. What information needs to come through? What spirit guides do we need to find today for ourselves? What are we looking for? What do we need to empower ourselves today that will make our life better? We're looking for a teacher in human form, spirit teacher in human form. And it could be a teacher of the past, a teacher of the future, a teacher of today. It could be a teacher no matter who, what, where. One of my teacher guides that always shows up for me is an Indian chief, a Native American Indian chief. And what I see him doing today is dancing. He's dancing around in a circle. And that's my vision for him saying, get grounded. Being grounded into the earth. Because when so many things are going on around us, really is important to just get grounded. Get grounded wherever you're at. And know that wherever you're at today, you're doing the right thing. What else do we need to know, Mr. Chief? What other things do we need to learn today that will make our lives better? Let yourself be. Let yourself be who you are. Be your authentic self, whether people like you or not. Be in the moment. Be with people that you don't like. Be with people that you do like. And just let your life be. Sometimes we don't have to react to everything going on around us. Because, life can be exhausting at times. It could be very exhausting listening to people, hearing people, and especially when people are trying to do different things and hurt other people. I believe in allowing people to do what they want to do and live their life different ways and be creative and have fun, but cause no harm to people. It's not about causing harm. It's about growing. Life is a beautiful thing. We're here to all grow, learn from each other, and to move forward on whatever that path is for us. So what I want you to do is just know that by going down into the earth and finding your animal, your spirit guide, allow that teacher to guide and move you. Yeah. So today, my message is about grounding. My message is about listening to your heart, allowing the power to come through you. You are a powerful being. Allow it to come through. Allow the energy of your shaman inside. We all have that spirit. You call it spirit, you call it God, you call it Jesus, you call it Mary, you call it whatever you want to call it, Buddha. We all have spirit within us. And that spirit, no one can take away from us. Even when you die, the spirit cannot be taken. It leaves. The spirit leaves because we know there's that separation that happens at the end of our lives. And when it's time to go, we go, right? I've seen it happen many times being a nurse, watching my own family die. It's been an interesting thing. Anyway, so let's come back from this journey and realize that life is good. Life is good today. Life is good. We're able to do things here, live our life in the moment, celebrate. That's my message to you today. Celebrate, enjoy life, have a wonderful day, and affirm that you are right where you're supposed to be. You are right where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to do, and allowing people to be how they are. And so it is. Have a great day, everybody.